Last week, I saw how decreasing LDS devotion seemed to be driven by age, with the younger generations being less devout versus 20 years ago. A natural follow-up question is, does this mean that Latter-day Saint missions are less effective in converting the missionary than they used to be? So let's take a look. When you break down devotion by age and time period, we can see differences in the younger group, but not the older one, looking at the two time period lines. To me, what this chart says is you can still see the missionary devotion bump for the most recent time period, but the most recent time period younger cohort starts out at a lower devotion level. So missionaries still seem effective in increasing devotion, but recently missionary service feels more like a catch-up to the older group's devotion, whereas before missionary service was a true spike in devotion, being higher than at any other age. This analysis is tricky because we don't have a look into the proportion of LDS serving missions over time, which would complicate this chart. But with the data we do have, these suggestions are my best guess for what is happening. Followers last week also wondered about how the US overall scores on devotion compared with Latter-day Saints. While I'm not going to talk about this in the reel today, you can read the US overall devotion analysis in my post this week, as well as more details on this missionary devotion analysis. Let me know what you think in the comments, and see you next week.